Last chance to bail.
Me bail? You're the one who's nervous about seeing her.
I'm not nervous. I'm fine.
The After saga isn't done surprising us. Just when we thought the story of Tessa Young and Hardin Scott had wrapped up with After Everything, here comes the big reveal. No, it's not Hardin Scott brooding over yet another secret. 2 new films are in the works, a prequel and a next-gen sequel. If you thought the love saga of Tessa and Hardin was wrapping up neatly, well, think again. The After universe is going full-on Marvel. The After series, based on Anna Todd's wildly popular novels, became a cultural phenomenon for a reason. With 5 films already in the bag, the journey seemed to end with a couple finally finding peace, marriage, and even kids. It was even officially confirmed that After Everything marked the final chapter of the After movie series. Hardin and Tessa's intense, drama-filled romance had finally come to an end. Interestingly, this last film went beyond Anna Todd's original book series, which had concluded with After Ever Happy. With no additional source material to adapt, it made sense that the journey ended here. The final movie picked up right where the previous installment had left off. For once, Hardin stepped away from his self-destructive tendencies and set out on a mission to make things right. He was determined to fix his mistakes and win Tessa back. Of course, it wasn't all smooth sailing. His quest for redemption came with its fair share of obstacles, keeping the drama alive until the very end. But apparently, happy endings don't mean the end of the story. This time, the focus shifts to the next generation, Tessa and Hardin's kids, Emery and Auden, along with their cousin Addie. The sequel is to be called After Forever, Next Generation. According to the producers, this new chapter will explore what it's like growing up in the shadow of their parents' mistakes. Let's be real, given how chaotic Tessa and Hardin's relationship was, their kids probably have a lot to unpack. Now it's still unclear if Hero Finds Tiffin and Josephine Langford will reprise their roles as Hardin and Tessa. Fans are hoping to see them as doting parents, but nothing's confirmed yet. Hero himself teased that he might eventually step back to let new actors carry the story forward, though he left the door open with a never say never. Classic Hardin, always leaving us hanging. Beyond the core films, the After universe is set to expand in multiple directions. Remember Beyond Forever, the recent documentary about the making of these movies? It showed us that more sequels, prequels, and even spin-offs are in the works. Producer Mark Hansen couldn't have been clearer when he said, "We can expand this universe, there's a long way to go." One of the more intriguing spin-offs in development is a series about Hardin's best friend, Landon. If you've been following the franchise, you know Landon deserves his moment in the spotlight. What makes After Forever Next Generation so promising is its potential to explore fresh themes while staying true to the heart of the franchise: love, loss, and all the messiness in between. Casty Landon, who directed some of the earlier films, summed it up perfectly. We carry the sins of our parents forward with us. The new film is set to explore young love, self-discovery, and of course family drama. Sounds like the perfect recipe for another tear-jerking hit. Fans are already buzzing with theories. Will Emery and Auden repeat their parents' mistakes, or will they carve out their own paths? And what about Addie? How will she fit into this tangled web of love and relationships? Of course, with such an ambitious project, there are challenges. Casting the next generation is no small feat. The producers have hinted that they're waiting for the right moment, the right cast, and all the things to come together. No pressure, right? There's also the question of tone. Can Next Generation balance the emotional weight of the original films with the fresh perspective of the younger characters? If done right, this could be a bold new chapter for the franchise. If not, well, let's hope they've learned from Hardin's habit of sabotaging everything good in his life. And let's not forget the prequel series Before, which promises to dive deeper into Hardin's turbulent past. Director Casty Landon dropped the news during an interview with Teen Vogue. She revealed that the After fandom's passion and relentless input inspired the creators to expand the universe. She said the fandom really does inspire us every single day. This prequel will dig into Hardin's messy life before he met Tessa. It means family drama, personal trauma, and all the chaos that shaped the brooding bad boy we couldn't stop obsessing over. But before won't just be Hardin sulking and breaking furniture. Landon promises a larger conversation around his trauma. We'll get to see a younger Hardin navigating through his turbulent relationships and family baggage. Sounds intense, right? If you thought Hardin and Tessa's saga was complicated, this one's about to open Pandora's box. Now, if you're wondering what Before is actually about, let me break it down for you. It's loosely based on Anna Todd's novel of the same name, which takes us on a journey through Hardin's life before, during, and after he meets Tessa. The book's synopsis teases us with the lines like, "Before Hardin met Tessa, he was a raging storm." Dramatic much? But isn't that why we're here? The story promises to peel back the layers of Hardin's character and give a voice to others who got caught up in their whirlwind romance. Expect shocking revelations that might just flip everything you thought you knew about Hardin and Tessa's love story. Now let's talk about casting. Who's going to play the younger version of Hardin? Hero finds Tiffin has pretty much become synonymous with the character, but at 25, it's unlikely he'll take on the role. This prequel demands someone younger to capture Hardin's early years. And while no names have been thrown into the ring yet, it's fun to speculate. Tessa's presence in the movie seems like a long shot considering the focus is on Hardin's life before her. But maybe she'll make a surprise cameo towards the end. Who wouldn't love a little hint of the chemistry that started it all? So is Before the closure we didn't know we needed, or a new chapter we're too scared to open? Either way, one thing's for sure, the After universe isn't letting us go anytime soon. Buckle up, because this prequel promises to be as messy, dramatic, and utterly addictive as the films that came before it. This whole phenomenon started as One Direction fanfiction on Wattpad, and Anna Todd somehow turned it into a global obsession. We've gone from fanfic to feature films with Josephine Langford and Hero Finds Tiffin, giving us all the angsty romance vibes we never asked for but can't stop watching. And while critics might not exactly be throwing roses at the After series, the fans were eating it up. These new films don't have casting announcements or release dates yet, but they're set to film back-to-back this fall. I mean, if After has taught us anything, it's that they love to keep us hanging. The After movies have always walked a fine line between guilty pleasure and full-blown melodrama. Critics may roll their eyes, but fans, we thrive on the messiness. Expanding the franchise beyond Todd's original books is a bold move, but if anyone can pull it off, it's the After team. Plus, the idea of exploring Hardin's past and introducing a whole new generation of characters feels like a fresh take. Whether you're here for the drama, the romance, or just to see what new chaos Hardin can stir up, there's something for everyone. Still, there's a lot riding on these upcoming films. The prequel has to balance deepening Hardin's character without losing the angst that made him a fan favorite. And the next-gen sequel? That's uncharted territory. No Langford, no Finds Tiffin. Can the franchise survive without its iconic duo leading the charge? But whether you're a die-hard fan or just here to hate watch, the next chapter of After promises more drama, more twists, and let's face it, probably more questionable decision-making. And isn't that what we love about it? 2 new films, endless drama, and a new generation to obsess over. What more could we ask for? Smash that like button if you're as hyped as I am. Subscribe for all the latest updates on After Forever. And don't forget to drop your wildest theories in the comments. Until then, keep your popcorn ready because this franchise is far from over.